Side, Greg Anthony and Brett Baird. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Jazz.
And they're brewing with confidence against this club, no doubt about it. They've had success against them so far this season.
Good on the three-point. Point shot. Butler's got the first points up on the board here for the Kings. And we've got a good one on tap tonight between a couple of teams, Greg, who can really shoot the three ball. Some of your thoughts coming into this one.
Well, when you have teams like this, it's about guarding that perimeter. If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
Iverson outside. Olajuwon with the block. First quarter, just over a minute played. Duncan inside. Back to Olajuwon. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Jordan with some nice D. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Butler's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Kings. Pass to Duncan. Here's Christie. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Rejected by Gasol.
Got to respect the reach and length of Pau Gasol. Outstanding job of skying up for that rejection.
Butler from outside. They get it back. Thompson right side. Launches a three. The three-pointer is right on target.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Duncan down low. Over to Saul. And Duncan gets it to go in.
Duncan with that innate ability to shoot the basketball.
With the step back. Olajuwon with the block. And they'll keep possession. Second chance shot. No good off the back of the rim.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Now here's Duncan. And Gasol sends it back. Outside Baylor. Driving to the basket. And that one good.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Here's Butler. He has 6. Thompson misses.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Duncan outside. The kick out to Oladipo. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
No doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
Now here's Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by Thompson.
They're getting cold in here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:58 left to play here in the first. Back to Baylor. Olajuwon with it. He has yet to score. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Christie, and it's all evened up.
And the three-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Pass to Beal, trying to end the drought. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game.
Bradley Beal has been one of the most consistent scorers in the game year after year. He is an offensive machine.
Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
And it's the Kings with the ball. On the wing, Harris. Back to Nash. Outside, Beal. Thompson from long range. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Yeah, Thompson coming right back, and Clay saying, yeah, I know I play D, but I also hit threes. That's a nice response.
Pass to Marley. Here is Olajuwon. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down low. Stolen by Bosch. Olajuwon, right side. 1 second left. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Kings on top. They're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Sacramento.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I love the passing that they've displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The Kings leading. Now Beal. To the wing right side. Nash with no one around. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Outside Bosch. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
When Bosch gets that close to the basket, he is relentless on how he attacks. We saw it there.
Harris a screen. For three. And another three for Sacramento.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland and one of the best people in the league as well.
Pass to Gasol. Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by Harris. And now it's an 8-point Sacramento lead.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Dumped. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Paul Gasol.
Now that's some vintage Tim Duncan there, getting the shot to go over the tough physical defense. His strength still pretty remarkable.
Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rise in talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
And the foul called on Paul Gasol. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The Jazz making a switch here. And the dunk by Duncan.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
Beal taking his time here. For the three. Back to Thompson. Pass to Harris. Clock at 6. Releases. The shot by Thompson, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Outside Bosch. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Sacramento lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Stolen by Marley. The kick out to Bosch. Back to Marley. Kuzma left side. Duncan with it. Butler covering. 6 on the shot clock. Jazz passing it around. Bosch misses. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as much as 10. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 8.
That's what you're going to get with Pau Gasol, a tremendous passer who's got his eyes up at all times.
Oladipo left.
Oh, you knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? And Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Timeout called by the Kings. And Sacramento has possession. They lead by 4.
2 minutes remaining.
Allen Iverson on the wing.
2 minutes.
Scoreless thus far. And here's Oladipo. Pass to Christie. Now here's Bosch. Defended by Butler. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Olajuwon drawn the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Football call.
Iverson with the ball. And Bosch picks him up defensively. Here's Nash. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Nash has got his second bucket tonight.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there if you can pull it off, and he did. The drive by Iverson. Nash outside. Another. Three for Sacramento.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Now here's Marley. Back to Oladipo. Latrey hits it from three-point range. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Nash outside. Another three for Sacramento.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown.
Pass to Christie. Oladipo outside. Over Butler. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
I felt like Jimmy Butler had a plan on that possession and was able to cut him off.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pass to Duncan. Good D by Gasol.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Duncan drawing the double team. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Duncan scanning the floor. Pass to Christie. The fadeaway. Another miss by Utah.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
And this is where Iverson is so terrifying, running the open floor with such ease and confidence.
Pass to Christie. Duncan down low. And the dunk by Duncan.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction. There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction." And he certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report. Here's Iverson, and there's the drive, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Chris Bosh. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility to the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat line. That's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's the screen. Pass to Christie. That one a little long. Kings leading now by 13. Iverson up top. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Collins wide open. He fires. Another miss by Utah. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
Pass to Donaldson. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. Donaldson's got his first bucket of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Gasol a screen. Inside. And finished off by Gasol.
Powell's so smart at using the angles on the screen roll and then mobile off of the pick to find room to operate.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Marley with it. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Bosch, the screen. Over to the wing. Here's Baylor. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Baylor's got 5 points so far.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosch, finding the open man for the easy one.
Jordan, high post. Outside, Beal. High post shot. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And now the Kings fast break. And Iverson gets it to go. Iverson's got 6 in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And it's sent back by Bosch.
Get that weak stuff out of here. Awesome swat by Chris Bosch.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. 51 seconds left in the third. Pass to Donaldson. Good D by Gasol. Now the Kings with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Gallinari. Nash right side. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. He's got 13.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And the Kings making a change here. Here's Bosch. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Another miss by Utah. Outside Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
Garland attacking. And he makes that one. Garland's got his first points in this one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so it's Sacramento holding a big 18-point lead to close. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kings leading now by 18. Thompson looking for an opening. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Sacramento. Garland attacking. Pass to Olajuwon. Duncan down low. And Duncan gets double teamed. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA draft combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Beal, that's for 2. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Duncan throws it down.
And as long as Duncan continues to hit shots like that, you're going to feed the big fella. One of the most dominant players ever.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Olajuwon. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Kings lead by 19.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Hughes with the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz. On the wing, Duncan. Oladipo right side. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
There's Beal with the 3. Thompson for 3. A rebound by the Jazz.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really
Hughes, good.
And one thing about Hughes, that man is always ready to shoot.
Timeout called by the Kings. And the Kings making a change here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in to Mike Brown. He told him it's all about maintaining the lead. He told him he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive. I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Pass to Hughes. Bosh scanning the floor. 4 on the clock. And the Jazz, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Butler. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Bosh. Here's Marley. Fires for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Stolen by Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And the Kings lead by 11.
And that's what makes Clay an all-time great as far as shooting the basketball. Just step inside the three-point line, and they'll still hurt you.
Here's Baylor. That three off the mark. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 11. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Utah making a change here. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Baylor, and the dunk by Baylor.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
Oladipo outside. Stolen by Thompson. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. This all no good. Jazz trailed by 11. Here's Baylor. Offline with his three.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Kings.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jimmy Butler.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Some changes for Sacramento.
Substitution on the court.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Bosch. 6 to shoot. To Oladipo. Duncan in the corner. It's hauled in by Harris. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Gallinari outside. Now Nash. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but 1-0.
Tú eres bandido, tú no nadie. Y que tú eres Mario. Tú mandas en tu barrio. Y que tú eres. Chimmy, y me va Bonnie, Idrisi, Diablo llora.
Yeah. Okay, trying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ivy. Too much. He said. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 40 autos on a bed, too much. Too much. Too much. I got way too many enemies, gotta be with the muggy diamonds, they never could fool us. Backstage at the show, these gon' choose up. ATL to the shot, these flew up. Michael Tyson, open. The undisputed was undefeated. Once I hit another city, then I'ma get deleted. The undisputed. With the filters and the makeup, got a. I'm about to shake it. About to make it work for the baby. Box in the wrist, too much. 40 yados on the bench, too much. Too much. How they. Too much. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. All these that I got. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money that I got, I could never get too much. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 40 yados on the bench, too much. Too much. How they. Too much. All this money that I got, I could never get too much. All these that I got, I could never get booed up. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money that I got, I could never get too much. I get 200 a verse and 200 for a show. I need 400. Why you doing all that typing? We've been trying. The phantom calls bag too much. Driver get me there when I'm too close. All black, red inside, too clutch, go. Then designer new Balenci with Adidas. Mama knew I was a hustler in the stomach as a fetus. I was back and forth the court, and now I'm balling alopecia. Molly calling me cause I fell in love with Keisha. Can you point out all the haters? I can't see them through these cottage. Then my newest cause I...
Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Kings here with their Sacramento fans and then back on the road.
Yeah, they're probably feeling like there's a little extra riding on this one as well. So still winless in the season series. Pride also will be a factor in this one.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Olajuwon. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Now Baylor. Launches it. Sinks the triple. Baylor's got his team on the board to start the game for the Jazz. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
And here's Iverson outside. Pass to Thompson. Fires from way outside. Back to Jordan. At the top of the key, Thompson. On the clock. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is Thompson's shot. One of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
They set the screen. Baylor with the ball. Iverson picks him up. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
Here's Baylor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Iverson with the ball. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
And Duncan gets double teamed. Olajuwon on the wing. Pass to Christie. The three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the three-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
Iverson gets the bucket. Iverson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Baylor. He has 5. And that one is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Butler with the ball. Baylor picks him up. Beal from long range. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Utah. Pass to Baylor. Tries to the hoop. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Butler. A second chance effort. And there's the play inside by Duncan.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Outside, Jordan. Butler at the elbow. From deep, Iverson. And it's Utah with the rebound. Duncan in the corner. That's tipped. Olajuwon, right side. Pass to Christie. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist. Christie's got 6.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first. And it's the Kings with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Nash. And he drives in. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And I love that take from the Canadian Nash. A cunning and decisive attacker.
The wide open look here for Garland. That 3 off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Hughes. Olajuwon inside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hughes. No scoring in this one. Pass to Olajuwon. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Gallinari. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Now here's Beal. So they take the lead. Beal's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Kings.
And the whole floor is open for Beal. He has the mechanics to make a shot from just about anywhere.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Duncan. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Well, Duncan is a guy who knows how to assert himself offensively. When he likes a look, he does not hold back.
And that one's good. Beal.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
On deep, Marley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by Garland. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's Sacramento. 3-point lead. Nash outside. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's Hughes. Scoreless thus far. Bosh. That shot off. Some solid defense from Harris. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Thompson for the triple. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson a look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Now here's Bosh. Back to Marley. And stolen by Harris. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle splits for Sacramento?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
And here's Oladipo. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. And stolen by Butler. Here's Iverson. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Oladipo taking his time here. Pass to Bosh. Over Butler. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, you
can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Here's Christie. Inside. Here's Olajuwon. From 6 feet out, he nails it. Olajuwon's got his first 2 points of the night. Iverson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Jazz trailed by 14. Oladipo for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Poked away. Outside Bosch. Pass to Olajuwon. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Olajuwon's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Left side Butler. And stolen by Olajuwon. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Bosch can't hit. Sacramento leading by 12. And the turnover again by Sacramento.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
There's the pick. Knocked loose. And stolen by Iverson. And now Sacramento on the break. Off the left rim and out. Here's Baylor. Hits from the high post. Baylor's got 7 points.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
On the wing, Duncan. Nice ball movement by Utah. On the dunk by Duncan.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
So it's the Jazz now after the missed three from Allen Iverson. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Stolen by Thompson. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction. There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction." He certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's an encouraging sign from Butler. He's a capable three-point shooter. He's just very selective.
Back to Duncan. Over Jordan. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Iverson. Lays it up and banks it in. Iverson's got 11 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
The kick out to Bosh. Off target from three-point range.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Iverson. 11 points in the game. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. He's got 14.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Now here's Marley. 6 points for him. Three-pointer, Butler, and another three for Sacramento.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Screen by Duncan. Baylor drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Paul Gasol.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
First one falls for him. Richard, from when you were a first-round pick back in 2001 to now, what are the biggest changes off the floor?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's a combination because everyone didn't have a cell phone back in 2001 and then social media. So now you got social media and cell phones, camera phones. That is the thing that has changed. I think players and teams are just under so much more scrutiny now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Another miss by Utah.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now here's Oladipo. He has yet to score. Back to Baylor. Launches a three. Baylor can't get that one to fall.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Hands it from downtown.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Olajuwon. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And the Jazz making a change here. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Kings. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. No good there with the step-back J. Now here's Garland. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Utah ball. Substitution for your Kings. Tobias Harris. Danilo Gallinari.
1:10 left in the third. To halt the run. Pass to Marley. Back to Olajuwon. Shoots a fader. Beal pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
For 3, Harris. Out to Gallinari. Goes back up. Good on the shot.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Olajuwon inside. Over Gasol. Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got 6.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Gasol.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick-and-roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
Here's Olajuwon. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. 8 points for him.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And
30 seconds.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Christie. It's stolen by Capella. Now here comes Nash, leading the break. Gallinari wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Utah. Over to the left wing. Christie. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Out to Gallinari. Takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Again, the Jazz score.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Back to Nash. Harris outside. A three ball. Another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Olajuwon. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
There's Garland. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Marley. Back to Bosh. Second chance shot. That one good for two. Bosh has got his first points of the game.
And Bosh has a beautiful stroke from the mid-range. Once you give him room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
And here's Iverson outside. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Here's Oladipo.
And there's that scorer's mentality that Oladipo possesses, which really puts the defense in a bind trying to stop him.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Shots good by Butler.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
Here's Duncan. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Thompson from long range. And another three for Sacramento.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Got that one up quick. Iverson's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jordan. Outside Butler. Another three for Sacramento.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
On the wing, Duncan. Fades and shoots. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Duncan with that innate ability to shoot the basketball.
Now Thompson. Pass to Iverson. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Sacramento.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Iverson.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Substituting on the court.
Left side, Baylor. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Olajuwon.
Defensive foul.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And here is Beal. And the foul called on Larry Hughes.